Race 8, the Hollywoodbets Bright Future Cape B Stakes, has been won by number 1, Sugar Mountain, son of Silvano. Well done to Zanekaya Mahasi. He received his R1,000 from Hollywoodbets. Thank you to them and Cape Racing. Candice Robinson, a third time I'm speaking to you today. Well done.
Thank you.
He's such a little a powerhouse, and he looked incredible going to the start, so well done.
He's my favourite horse in the yard. He is just the best little horse. He's got the nicest temperament. He stands in the first door next to the stable, and he never runs a bad race. He always runs a consistently good race. Obviously, he's unbeaten over this course and distance. He had a prep run back the other day at Durbanville in those terrible conditions. It was so wet and muddy. He was at the back of the field. I mean, I don't think Devon said he couldn't see a thing. And I was a little worried that it was a bit close to, I would like for them to have had another week in between runs now, but they'd moved that meeting, so unfortunately it worked out. But nonetheless, he'd come on enough at home to, to obviously be competitive here today and, bring himself back to what he was. He had a little break. He had a small injury and he had a little break, so he missed quite a bit in the summer season. But Vicky's a wonderful little horse. He's such a consistent horse. He's a beautiful looking horse too, and I think, as I say, one of the favourites in the yard. So well done to Arun and Warren. I'm sure they'll be thrilled. They bought him at the Ready to Run sale, and as I say, he's been a great horse to own.
Well, I'm sure he's not going to be moving out that first box close to the office anytime soon, so well done.
Definitely not. Just well done to everyone, to my whole team today. We had a great day. Everyone does their hard work at home, and all the credit must go to them as well. So well done to them all.
There you go. Well done. Thank you very much to Candice and Aldo. As I said to Candice, this is the third time I'm speaking to you today, so well done.
Yeah, not unwelcome, Vicky.
He's a lovely little top horse. As Candice said, quite a favourite. He's just such an honest and giving horse. He looked well going to the start. Does he have a nice spunk in his step?
Yeah, listen, he was very quiet, very sedate going down to the start, and all of a sudden he just started getting a bit of life into him once he started finding a bit of company on the turn. And I looked around and I thought there's a lot of nice young horses, but he's perhaps got a little more experience on his side and he's a bit stronger, and he's really running against some decent horses. And in my opinion, arguably, perhaps his best trip is the 7 furlong. He seems to really enjoy when they go fluent pace and he's allowed to idle and just be happy where he is, because nice turn of foot. And as you can see me cantering up the straight, he was really going well, and Grant's horse was pulling me through nicely, and it was just a matter of him just rounding the race off, which he duly did. And well done for Candice for getting him in the condition that she had him here today. She made it very easy for us, so all I had to do was put them in the right places and trust them, and they rounded their races off quite nicely. So big well done to him, to her, Candice and Mel, everyone involved. Mr. Bass, who plays a big part, Tyron as well. There's a lot of people to thank. So the whole team, to Mr. Rippon and Arun, thanks so much for having me on a Mission Syndicate. They're in the winner's box again, and it's nice to see them producing some results.
Well done, Aldo, and a good day.
Thanks so much, Vicky.
There you go. That's Aldo de Meyer, jockey aboard number 1, Silver Mountain, the son of Silvano, bred by Mutan's Hook. And as you can see, Aldo's as fresh as the horses were today. So well done to them. Thankfully, he didn't take a by plot and stage here, but a lovely day all round. I think it was great racing. I mentioned on the day, a lovely day to enjoy here at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. We'll see you again on Tuesday, so looking forward to that. And before we wrap up, on course, we've got MJ who's getting a comment from Anthony Andrews, who was aboard Montien. So thank you very much for joining us. Have a lovely long weekend and see you on Tuesday.
Thanks, Vicky. Long, busy days racing. Anthony Montien, fantastic run from a bit of a way back, but in a slow run race.
Yeah, he had a little bit of time off after his last run, and then there was a bit of a gap between his last run and today, and we were aiming to go to the Winter Series with him, but we decided that he's going to have one more run before that, because he just needs to get on to the right place for the Winter Series. So I think today, he ran on, he got a little bit tired towards the end of the race, but he settled nicely, and he didn't have everything go his way, but he ran a cracking race.
Certainly was to follow in the type of races that are coming up, the 3 series. You say he's not going for the first one, but the other 2 you'll be competitive.
Yeah, no, he is going to go for the first one. It's the mile. That's why we ran him in the 14 today, just to get him cherry ripe, because he's not as fit as we want him to be, seeing that he had a bit of a break after his last run. But yeah, I think we'll have him in the right spot now, and I think he'll be a nice horse to follow in the Winter Series.
Good to be back.
Yeah, good to be back. Nice to see you in a suit and pants, not in a nappy like Saturday, but all the best for the baby on the way.
Thanks, Anthony. You'll get there one day, boy. It's Anthony Andrews. A bit of fun was there on Saturday. But Montien, nice horse, looks like he's on the up. definitely a horse to follow with the Winter Series coming up. From me, MJ Bielefeld, thank you very much for joining us at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. It was really interesting days racing, quite tricky. Some very nice horses that ran, and some horses to follow for what's to come in the winter here in the Cape.